The foot contains the tarsals, the metatarsals, and the phalanges. The tarsals are the collective name for the bones of the ankle. There are 7 tarsals per foot, and each has its own specific name. We'll examine 2 of these bones. The talus is the tarsal bone that forms the ankle joint with the tibia and the fibula, while the calcaneus is the tarsal bone that forms the heel, which receives and supports body weight from the talus. The diagram here examines the superior side of the right foot. Collectively, the tarsals are the short, cube-shaped bones that give structure to the ankle. The talus is the superiormost bone of the tarsals, and the calcaneus is the posteriormost bone of the tarsals. The metatarsals are the bones that are located beyond the tarsals that form joints with the proximal phalanx bone of each toe. There are 5 total metatarsals per foot, and these bones are named based on their position in the foot. So for instance, the first metatarsal forms a joint with the first digit of the foot, which is the big toe or the hallux, while the 5th metatarsal forms a joint with the 5th digit or little toe. Returning to the diagram of the foot, metatarsal 1 articulates with the proximal phalanx of the first digit. The 2nd metatarsal forms a joint with the proximal phalanx of the 2nd digit. The 3rd metatarsal connects to the proximal phalanx of the middle toe. The 4th metatarsal forms a joint with the proximal phalanx of the 4th digit, while the 5th metatarsal is associated with the proximal phalanx of the 5th digit. The phalanges are the bones of the toes, and there are 14 total per foot. The first digit, which is the big toe or the hallux, has 2 phalanges, while the remaining digits have 3 phalanges. Just as with naming the phalanges of the hand, the phalanges of the foot are named based on the digit that they are associated with and the position of the phalanx within the digit. As a few examples of naming the phalanges, we begin on the left side of the diagram with the phalanges of the first digit, the big toe. It has 2 phalanx bones. The first proximal phalanx is the phalanx that forms a joint with the first metatarsal. The first distal phalanx is the phalanx found at the tip of the big toe. That is the distal tip of the big toe. Both of these phalanges are referred to as the first phalanx because they belong to the first digit. The 2nd through 5th digits all contain 3 phalanges. Examining the 2nd digit, the 2nd proximal phalanx forms a joint with the 2nd metatarsal. The 2nd distal phalanx is found at the distal tip of that digit. The 2nd middle phalanx is the phalanx that forms joints with the 2nd proximal and 2nd distal phalanx bones. This naming scheme continues through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th digits of the foot.